Long ago, in a land of golden hills and dusty valleys, a great tension filled the air. Two massive armies stood facing each other. From the camp of the Philistines, a shadow began to grow. Out stepped a giant named Goliath, and the ground literally trembled beneath him. Goliath let out a booming laugh that echoed through the mountains. "Who among you is brave enough to fight me?" he bellowed mockingly. Inside the Israelite camp, King Saul and his bravest soldiers were shaking. They hid behind their shields, too afraid to even look up. But while the soldiers saw a monster they couldn't defeat, a young visitor was about to arrive who saw things very differently. Young David, a shepherd boy with curly hair and a simple tunic, walked into the camp carrying a basket of fresh bread for his brothers. He heard Goliath's insults and saw the fear in the men's eyes. "Why is everyone afraid?" David asked, his voice steady and calm. While others saw a giant problem, David saw a giant target. He knew that with the right heart, no obstacle was too big to overcome. David went to King Saul and offered to fight. The king looked at the small boy and sighed. "You are just a boy, and he is a warrior." Saul tried to help by giving David his own heavy bronze armor and a sharp sword, but David could barely move under the weight. "I cannot go in these," David said politely, removing the heavy gear. "I will use what I know." He picked up 5 smooth stones. With only his wooden staff, his sling, and his courage, David stepped out into the valley to face the giant alone. Goliath roared with laughter when he saw David. "Am I a dog, that you come at me with sticks?" he sneered, waving his spear. But David didn't run. He used the terrain to his advantage. He moved quickly, using the echo of the valley to confuse the giant. "You come with a spear," David shouted, his voice echoing. "But I come with the strength of my belief." He reached for a stone. David began to spin his sling. Faster and faster it went, whistling through the air until it was just a blur of motion. With a sudden snap, the stone flew. In a cinematic blur, it zipped through the air, heading straight for the giant's forehead. Crack! The stone hit its mark perfectly. Goliath's eyes went wide, and for a moment, the entire valley went completely silent. Then, like a falling mountain, the giant crashed to the ground. The earth shook, and a massive cloud of dust filled the air. The Israelites erupted in cheers. David stood there, not with pride, but with the quiet peace of someone who knew their strengths. He helped his brothers realize that fear is often just a shadow. When you face it with preparation, the shadow disappears. You see, we all face giants today. It might be a difficult school project, a new skill that seems impossible, or even a big change. But remember, David, being big isn't about your height. It's about the size of your heart and the strength of your belief. Your giants are only as big as you let them be. So, take your stones, aim true, and believe in yourself. What's the giant you're facing today? Tell us in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.